Well, let's do this. Well, we got a long way to go. We're all packed up though. This is going to be incredible. Today's marking the first day of an absolutely incredible adventure we are about to embark on. We are currently in New Mexico. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know the city we are in. I know that later today we're gonna be heading to Taos. We're in a small city right now where we spent the night. We're gonna be heading to Taos in just a little bit for the first fishing trip of multiple fishing trips we're gonna be doing over the next 10 days through New Mexico, Colorado, and even West Texas. This is gonna be something we've never even done close to on the channel before. I cannot even express how excited I am. I know I probably don't sound excited because I just woke up and it's like 6:30. It's already completely daylight. You can see the mountains behind me, and then check out the sunrise. I can't even look over there, else my eyes will physically melt off my body. But sunrise over the mountains, definitely a new view for us. We're typically looking at like rivers and lakes and stuff in South Texas, but we're seriously surrounded by mountains. And it's like 6:30, and it is seriously like, I don't even know, in the 50s or maybe low 60s, maybe even the 40s. I don't know. It's freezing cold. In South Texas where I live, in the videos, it would already be like 80 degrees by this time. So totally a big change up. We were about to head to Taos and go get in a river and do some wade fishing for trout. I'm so incredibly excited. This is gonna be the first video to a awesome series, adventure week. Let's go catch a fish in Taos, New Mexico. And I kind of forgot to mention that specifically in Taos, we're gonna be fishing the Rio Grande Gorge, which is an absolutely famous river. The Rio Grande runs through Colorado, New Mexico, and actually comes into Texas. However, when you're fishing the Rio Grande in Texas, you are fishing for stripers, alligator gar is what it's famous for. I think it recently caught like the world record alligator gar out of the Rio Grande in Texas. But the Rio Grande in New Mexico and Colorado, we're gonna be hiking way down the gorge, like 600, 800 feet, and wading it for rainbow trout, cutthroat trout, cutbows, brown trout, brook trout. I mean, it's just gonna be so awesome. Oh, I don't like this. That is so incredibly pretty. This is the craziest thing I have ever seen. That is legitimately 800 feet to the bottom of that. Well, ladies and gents, we've just made it out to the Rio Grande Gorge. And I'm trying not to get too close to it because this is pretty sketchy. My legs are legitimately shaking right now. I wouldn't say I'm scared of heights, but I'm definitely not fond of them. Look at this. It is like, I don't know, maybe 600-800 feet to the bottom of that. What? That's the Rio Grande. We are about to hike all the way down that. There's a trail. We are right now at the Dunn Bridge trail access point. It looks like you used to be able to drive down to the river, but they have it closed off right now for, I could see, good reasons, because if you make a mess up with your car, it's not gonna be fun. It's kind of game over. So look at this though. What? I'm so excited. We're about to get down there, start fishing. And the goal is to catch as many big trout. We're targeting trout right now. We are gonna be doing some pike fishing later and stuff. Oh my absolute gosh. This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Look at that. It's right there. It's like the cliff edge. So I'm gonna just get back here. You guys, we just made it down into the gorge. We had a little bit of trouble up where we thought we were gonna have access. There was an old road that took us across this bridge that went down the side of the Rio Grande Gorge, and it was closed down. The road is kind of corroded. So we went all the way around the river, across another bridge. My dad's parking over here right now. And we are down in the gorge. Look at this. We are in the legitimate gorge. We're about to get geared up and go start fishing. First day. you guys, check these out. So these are called rod gloves, and they're a really cool company that basically makes these sleeves that go down your rods, and I've been using them while we're traveling because they protect the rod eyes from getting bent, the blanks from getting messed up in the rods, you know, keeps them all protected, and it's pretty easy. They just slide right off, and then you've got a ready to go rod. So if you guys want to check out rod gloves, I'm having them linked below. I got a bunch of them for all the bait casters we brought, a bunch of different ones for all the spinning rods we brought. I'm gonna go ahead and rig up the spinning rods with little rooster tails that I switch every single treble hook to a single hook. That way we don't hook any trout bad. It's like a little fly hook. Trout just blew up right there. And then we're also gonna get the fly rods rigged up. Guys, look at how beautiful. That was the first 3 minutes into fishing. My dad's on. Look at how beautiful this rainbow is. How incredible is that, you guys? First couple minutes of fishing, me and my dad have both already caught trout. This is absolutely incredible. And once again, I just can't stress enough that you guys probably see us. We are going to be doing a lot of fly fishing. Y'all probably see us with the rooster tails. And I know it's a very controversial thing to be spin fishing for trout, but I promise y'all, we're fishing with, I change every single treble hook by hand to a single hook, barbless single hook. So it's just like a fly hook on these fish.
Maybe like that. Got him.
You guys. Look at that trout, you guys. Look at that trout. Try not to drop him here. These fish are so beautiful. This is so amazing, y'all. First day on the Rio Grande, first day in New Mexico, out of Colorado, West Texas, all the fishing we'll be doing. And we've probably caught, I've probably caught 30 trout. Incredible. Look at this. I mean, we're literally like, I don't know, 400 feet deep in a gorge. Oh my gosh. I was legitimately not even fishing. We got a trout. Oh, better trout. Better trout. Best trout yet. Best trout yet. Best trout yet, you guys. Oh my gosh. I was legitimately not even fishing. I was setting up my camera and my fly was just in the water. Get off that rock. I didn't bring my net over here. It's not huge, but it's much, much bigger than the ones we've been catching. It's a great little rainbow, I think. Come here. Yes! Look at that trout. There he goes. Awesome. Oh my gosh. This is so insane. What a gorgeous trout. Another one. popped off right there. Over here. I just gotta check out the camera. Do y'all see how beautiful this is? Like fishing in a 600-foot deep gorge. Next level stuff. Look at that. All the way around us. Thank y'all so much for watching. That is gonna wrap up the first day here on this trip fishing everywhere. First day in the Rio Grande Gorge in New Mexico. Taos, New Mexico. We put in at Dunn Bridge, and that's where we caught all the fish. So if you guys are in New Mexico on a road trip like us, we had to do a ton of research to figure out where to go. So try and make it a little bit easier for you guys. Dunn Bridge. I'm sure there are big trout. I also know that you can go down. There's fly fishermen way down the river. So it's not like we have to stop right here. We could keep going, but we're gonna go ahead and wrap up because we have, stay tuned for this video coming up on this series, on this trip. We have a big old lake we wanna go fish for trout and stuff, pike and all that stuff. So heading back, but you can keep going forever. Dunn Bridge, which is a great free, a little access point to put in. Caught a ton of trout. Nothing of huge size. I caught one trout that was better, but still totally worth it. First fishing day in on this trip in Taos. Turned out incredible. Sorry, I know I'm breathing very heavily. I promise you I'm not that out of shape. Not used to this. South Texas to mountains in New Mexico is a very, very big different thing. Look at this. This is pretty. Trail through some cedar trees. And I'm not used to this, and I also rather be cold than hot typically. So next time I think I probably won't wear waders because I'm very, very hot in my waders, and I'm sure I'll be pretty cold without waders, but I'd rather be pretty cold than pretty hot. So just making the trek back. Pretty crazy how far you can go on this. It's so beautiful. Goodbye, Rio Grande Gorge.